Hey gang, Bronco Carl 92 here. So today's video I have to replace the shift cable on a 2003 Chevy Silverado 2500. Let me take you along and show you how fun this is. Alright, so here's the 2003 Chevy Silverado 2500. This truck, I had to rebuild the transmission on it after someone else rebuilt it about a year ago and didn't want to take care of anything. So the kid took the transmission out and brought it to me, and he had a hard time getting the transmission out, and well, I volunteered, I guess, to put it back in. So the truck was towed to me, I put the trans in, and as I was putting the trans in, I noticed that the shift cable was screwed up on it. It didn't seem to want to line up properly. And he did mention that he had problems when he got it out. So I can show you what it does. Well, basically it's in neutral, and then the shifter just kind of, this is as much movement as it has, even with the cable disconnected from the transmission. So to replace it, I've already taken this knee bolster off, and there's a metal shield that goes over here. The cable attaches over here, and it kind of runs down under the carpet to about here, and then goes out underneath the truck and to the transmission. So let's get you set up and let's get this changed. Okay, first and most important, chock a wheel. You don't need this thing rolling over you. Okay, here's our replacement cable. It comes in two pieces and a little instruction sheet right in the middle there. The one that's at the top of the screen is the part that connects to the shift lever on the steering column, and the bottom part here is the part that connects actually to the little lever on the side of the transmission. So let's get these cables pulled off the truck and get this one put in place. Okay, so the lighting's not so hot under here, but you can pretty much see what we're talking about. Up here is where the cable goes through the floor. It comes back this way, and then comes up around, clips to the floor over here, goes over the transfer case, and then comes down and attaches right there to the transmission bracket, and then to the lever. Okay, so basically this part's off already, so just get that out of the way. Get a screwdriver in here, pop that loose, pull the cable up and out of the way. Okay, the cable's attached to the floor here. Just pull this off, and you're going to have to get a pair of pliers and pull this little part out of the floor. The replacement cable comes with a new one. Okay, so like we mentioned before, this is a two-piece cable. Taking a little clip out over here, and I've determined that actually the part of the cable that's bad is not the part that goes to the transmission, it's the part that goes into the cab. So since the cable's screwed up anyway, we're just going to cut this and make it easier for us to pull it out. Alright, so I've already removed the sill plate and the kick panel piece that goes over here. They just pull off. Fold the carpet out of the way. The sound pad. Just you can do it either way. Just push it through. Set through the floor. cable seems to be caught on the aftermarket wiring under here. There we go. Now all we have to do is just disconnect it from the steering column. Okay, so up at the back of the pedal bracket here is a 10mm screw. Okay, screws out, and the little bracket's loose. Okay, next, I'm going to pop the cable off the lever here. And then finally, there's a clip over here. You pop out. And then there's a couple of plastic parts that stick out. You need to kind of press down as you're pushing the cable out. So there's one. Two, and then the cable's free. The little metal thing is stuck. Maybe it's attached somewhere else. Oh, it sticks into the back of the steering column support there. An unforeseen issue. Here's the part that holds it to the steering column. Looks like somebody made that in their garage, huh? This goes up through the aluminum support in the back for the brake pedal and steering column, and then, like I said, this bolts to the lower one. So, all right, let's get this cable switched out. Okay, so I've reattached our cable support. Kind of a pain in the neck, but I think the whole point of that wire is to keep the cable from interfering with the universal joint of the steering column. So now, just give this a little tug. Until you hear it go. Maybe get a little pull from the rear. And both clips pop in place. We put our retainer back in. Okay, and then just simply pop that on. Okay, so the cable's stuck through the floor. Just have to engage our grommet. thought it might have been keyed. Okay. All right, we're in place. Carpet back. Take our kick panel. Put that back in place. Put our parking brake back on. Sills back in place, and then we can button up underneath the column. So we have this plate. Millimeter. Bolster. Two screws at the bottom. Fuse box cover. Hide the sins of the wiring. All right, let's go underneath and get the cable in. All right, as I mentioned before, the plastic clip that was in the body here, you have to remove it. I kind of tried pulling it out with pliers and that didn't work. So another trick that seems to work good is take a flat scraper. There you go. Okay, so here's our new cable. Just going to feed it up over the transfer case. Seems to be caught on a wiring harness. Okay. And down to the trans. And then this part of the cable goes through the frame like that. There's a little clip. Clipped. So then our cable goes. Let's see, there is an index tab right here. The cable goes through here and clips in place. And then transmission should be in park. and cable connected. All right, now we just have to hook the two-part cable together. Okay, so here's our two-piece cable. I have to remove this little plug here. And you can see this is kind of pointed. And then this is obviously the female side, and there's a little clip in there. So what we need to do is we need to just push these together against this blue spring. Like this. Until that spring's fully compressed. And then you let it go. Then they say to push this little clip in and slide that like that, and everything should be good. Let's see how that goes. All right, let's see if I can do this without knocking the camera over. So we're in park, reverse, neutral, locks there, drive, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, so here's our old cable here. This is the part that goes from the steering column to the connection underneath. And as you can see, it only goes this far. So it's obviously got some kind of problem in here. So let's be curious and see what it is. Okay. I think the blockage seems to be in here. Well, there you go. Wonder how he did that. Well, at least that solves our mystery. All right, that brings this video to a close. That cable came from the Chevy dealer. It was about $175. Quite a bit of money. Looks like that could have been avoided if maybe somebody was more careful when they removed the transmission, but it wasn't me. So anyhow, thanks again for watching Bronco Carl 92. If you liked the video, please like it. Please comment, and we'll catch you again on the next time. See ya.